Lucian is a complete terrifying monster. He is that you do not want to have near you.
Poppy has been such a fun part to play. I have loved developing her. I love how, without spoilers, how unconventional she is and really being able to lean in to that slightly unhinged part of my personality and let that fly.
How do I think the audience will feel about Dorian? I think from the start of the show, people might misunderstand him and he might come across a certain way to the audience. However, I feel as the show goes on, people are going to start understanding him and his intentions, and I think they'll start to sort of empathize with his story.
So what's Caleb like as a person? Well, he is very loyal, very caring, very loving, fiercely protective over those he cares about. But on the flip side of that, he can be quite fiery and reactive and ruled by his emotions, especially when it comes to those he loves. So I think he's a really wonderful, caring guy who just wants love, and he'll do anything to protect that.
I think Victor has evolved over time. He started off being quite stroppy, and he started off being quite cold, but actually over time it's been a process of discovering that deep down beneath all the trauma that you discover Victor has in the show and he tries to get over, he's actually got arguably the biggest heart in the group.
I think the thing that makes Maya really fun to play is that she's got lots of different levels. On the one hand, she's really quirky and quite silly and excitable, so she gets a lot of comic relief. But on the other hand, she's a strong, hardcore feminist, so she gets to be a little bit sassy at times. And also, she is loyal, she cares about people, and so she does get that protective side out as well. So I feel that she gets a lot of different layers, and they're really fun to explore.
And what is it like to play an angry / awful, high emotion character? It's great. You know, you get to dive head first into something that you sometimes don't even really know what you're about to do, because you're just releasing so much tension within you. And, you know, you always have peers alongside you that will be generous enough to take in that energy and bounce it back off each of you, and enable to keep things authentic and just a great spectacle for the audience.
How do I feel about playing the role of Father Ellis? I'm super excited. I think he's an interesting character to play. I think any man on the cloth is there's a few layers there. So yeah, it's not the first time I've played a priest or a father, but I'm looking forward to it.
The best thing about The Summoned is that it's so unpredictable. The plot lines and the storylines have been so carefully created that it's just such an amazing concept. I cannot wait for the audience to see it.